Hey, welcome to Okoboji Market Update once again, and today we've jumped into Northwest Bank and decided to sit down with the one and only Drew Hage.
Thanks for having me.
You bet, man. Drew's located here in Milford. We've worked with Northwest Bank before, talking a variety of different services that you guys offer. Of course, Drew does home mortgages and a few other variety of things. So before we get it too far into that, we have, and I have an interesting question here. How old were you in 1992?
92-7.
He was 7 years old. That's when I met this kid. Now, well, I keep calling him a kid. He's a grown adult now. So I'm definitely aged. Drew and his parents and your brothers, Nick and Trevor, used to come out to Loon Lake where we lived, and your dad would take you out water skiing. Yep. You guys have been big in water sports your whole life. You guys are kind of a little bit of adventurous, correct?
We got really lucky to get to do it at a really young age. Mm-hmm. Dad had us at 2.5 years old doing 2 skis.
Yep, it was pretty cool to watch these guys ski and have fun out on the lake. So yeah, that just kind of gives you an indicator of how old I am, because I've known him that long. So now he's an adult with responsibilities, unlike myself. So Drew, interesting thing is we talk, of course, Rob is off basking in the sun. So I was fortunate enough to have Drew call me and say, hey, you know what, I want to talk a little bit about a program that we have. And we talk a lot about equity in homes and what you have versus what you've paid for the home value, i.e., if you've got a little extra, you can use what's termed a HELOC.
Yep. So a home improvement line of credit or a home equity loan. So, okay. So that home equity line of credit is your revolving credit, and then your home equity is your lump sum that you would get kind of up front for a project. Mm-hmm. So both of those are really nice options when you're looking at tapping that equity you have in a home. So let's just say you have a home that's $300,000 and you have a $150,000 mortgage. Now you have that $150,000 that you have in the home. Well, how can you utilize that? Mm-hmm. So if you have some projects coming up, different things like that, it can be a nice option. So specifically with that home equity line of credit, that's revolving. So once it's set up, until you borrow against it, you don't really have any costs there. Mm-hmm. Once you borrow against it, then it's interest only. Make those payments. But with that flexibility, it's really nice. It can be used as like a safety net or something like that when you need cash. And the really nice thing right now is with our kind of campaign that we have going on is your application fee went from $225 to $50. So
screaming deal.
Yeah, so $50 you can get a home equity set up, and that can be again just that safety net or for a specific project, and that line of credit then can be open for 10 years. Mm-hmm. So that is just a nice option to have out there, so you have flexibility. So if you wanted down the road to buy another property, buy a vehicle, consolidate some debt, use that for some educational purposes. There's lots of different things you can kind of do with that.
Why not do that? That's interesting, because for $50 and you can have this open for 10 years. So why not have that laying there just in case you need it? So this is really a great venture when it comes to equity in your home. One thing that pops in my mind, like most people will maybe want to do an addition, a deck, maybe build a garage somewhere on the property. So this is really a good opportunity, Drew.
Well, and then also if you're getting closer to retirement or are retired and you go, I have investments, I necessarily don't want to tap those all the time because there may be a fee or something with taking that money out. Well, with that line of credit, you could utilize that for a few months, then you get to the end of the year and now maybe that CD or investment or something like that, you can tap it. Mm-hmm. So it just kind of gives you that flexibility month to month where you have that money sitting there, and once it's set up, you just need to come in, write a check and then get that money transferred over, and it's real easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, real super simple deal. Make an appointment with Drew to come by the bank here and check that out. I think it's a fantastic program, and this is going to run March 13th to April 23rd. So yes. It's valid with any qualifying checking account. You definitely can set up a checking account with one of your lovely people out here. So yeah, it's pretty simple right here at Northwest Bank. So Drew, easy to get a hold of, right?
Yes, definitely just contact us to talk more about the HELOC special, or the equity line. And then we can go from there and then fill in information that we have, and then see if you have any questions and go from there.
Okay, sounds great, man. Well, we appreciate you letting us come in. You also, I see, got in here Walleye weekend coming up May 6th and 7th. You know, looking for volunteers, variety options, time slots. So call the chamber if you want to help.
Yeah,
so,
we always want to help promote what's going on in the area.
Right.
And with Walleye Weekend, that's one of the next big weekends coming up. And you know, we want to get to that warm weather. And if you want to help the chamber, you know, be involved in the community, they're always looking for assistance there.
Drew, you do, you know, not to keep you much too longer, but some of the things you do is pretty amazing because you have like a hockey rink in front of your house. You help youth hockey, you understand. You do a lot of water sports too. So that's cool. If you in the summertime here, if you see this wild guy out there, yeah, he's having a good time. So once again, Drew, thank you for letting us stop by. So check us out at buyokoboji.com. What's Northwest Bank's website is?
Northwest Bank. You can just Google that. That'll come right up. It'll be very simple for you. And then just stop in any of the locations in the Lakes Market here. We can help you out as well.
Awesome. Also check us out on YouTube, Hen Real Estate. We do a little Snapchat, a little bit of TikTok, some Instagram, you name it. Just give us a call, stop by the office. We'd love to talk with you, and also stop by here and talk with Drew Hage at Northwest Bank. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jimmy McLenz, and I'm all about you.
Thank you.